Welcome back to the morning show on JTV. With us now is the Dean of the Undergraduate Business Program at Baker College, Adam Mayhew. Adam, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Now, where is home base for you?
Home base for me is in Royal Oak.
Okay.
So Baker College has multiple campuses, and my home campus is in Royal Oak.
Very cool. So today we're talking about accelerate your future with new grad programs, and I can't wait to hear more about this. Tell us a little bit about these new graduate programs.
So at Baker College, we have multiple colleges of College of Social Science, College of Business. And one of the things that we noticed in College of Business was students coming back to get MBAs want kind of an accelerated, more tailored to an adult kind of pathway. And so trying to find ways for these adult, we call them non-traditional students, adult students to get back to earn their credentials and still maintain their lives. So one of the things that we did was created a shortened class time. Okay. So if students want to get an MBA and in a very traditional way, if they want to do it in less than 2 years or 2.5 years, they're taking multiple classes at a time. And so what that does is they're switching their focus a lot, right? Their family, their work, an accounting class, a marketing class, and they're going back and forth. And so what we did was shorten each class length, and so that they can focus on one class at a time. And it doesn't change the rigor of the class or anything about the class itself. The learning objectives are the same, the education is the same, but what it does for them is allows them to just kind of, focus on one topic at a time and kind of get that topic well understood before they move on to the next.
Sure. And just kind of thinking broadly, you see so many people maybe go back and get their MBA after they've been in their career for a while because of that time that it can take.
Exactly. And in College of Business, the average age of a College of Business student is not the traditional students. So traditional students are typically nursing students or health science students or maybe liberal arts students, but College of Business tends to have a slightly higher age for those students. And most of the time it's they earn an undergraduate degree, they start working, they realize that undergraduate degree is not enough for them to get where they want, or they find themselves in a position where more education will help them get further. So then they decide to come back and get an MBA. Okay. And with that, not that traditional age students don't have responsibilities, but that's a different level of responsibilities for an adult student returning, right? So when they are coming back and they're taking that one class at a time, that one class can apply directly to their day, right? So that they're taking that, they're typically students who are already working, as you said, they're already working, already in an industry. This gives them an opportunity to take that knowledge and share that knowledge right away, right? And with those 4-week or shortened classes, they're able to complete an MBA in about a year.
Really?
So yeah. Wow. So it is. Whereas a traditional, longer class format, it takes somewhere between 18 months and 24 months. So they can complete it in a year, and which gives them a quicker pathway to the degree. Most adult students, when returning to school, they want to know, how much am I going to spend?
Yeah, that was my next question.
And how fast can I do it, right?
So my next question, Adam, is how are these programs affordable?
So they're really affordable. Baker's tuition is really competitive, lower than most private institutions. We also offer lots of scholarships, like Baker-specific scholarships. So we try to help students out as much. And I've worked at several institutions. And one thing that really struck me about Baker was the true focus on student first, right? Mm-hmm. Lots of places say this, and what I noticed right away was we were trying to do things that help students, right? And not being stuck in the larger higher education, slow to pivot. We were really trying to get it so that these students could could earn their MBA quickly.
That's awesome. You talked a little bit about possible candidates, but who would benefit most, do you think, from these programs?
So for this 4-week MBA, it's adult students, right?
Okay.
It's the adult student who can return and focus on one class at a time, rather than the traditional student who's finished their bachelor's and moved on into a graduate program. So it's definitely for the working adults.
Where could potential students find out more information, list of programs available, contact information if they'd like to talk to you?
Baker.edu has all the information on it and has links to all of the programs from College of Business to social science, IT and engineering, and all the other programs.
Awesome. Adam, thanks so much for
Thank you.
joining us, and congratulations on the Accelerate Your Future with New Grad programs. Sounds like great things are happening at Baker.
Yeah, thank you.
More of the show after this. Stay with us.